Hello, my name is Sully, and welcome back for another episode of Hard 3 in Black Ice as People's Republic of China. So, in previous episode we managed to take quite a bit of land, both in north of the river, and also, well, basically the entire western bank of the river. But right now there's a bit of a counterattack happening. Well, I don't worry too much about these, to be fair. I'm pretty sure that we can win these. And we're still getting a decent bit of ground, especially in the north. I suppose we could go ahead and send one of these down there. I don't know if these can start pushing further northeast. I think we can go ahead and send another infantry division to help Taz's push northeast as well. So if we can't get to Mukden, we might be able to get to Harbin if we can keep on going with this speed. Oh, there we go. Zaladun was another victory. Nice efficiency is going up. Kailu is another victory. How's the... Oh, there we go. There's the mercenaries. So I think what we'll do is we'll set up a... Well, I suppose we won't be able to have a leader for this one yet. We'll make a new corps. Call it the Mercenary Corps, and we'll assign this under the... Ooh, Western Army is a bit far away. I suppose what I can do is I can take the First Army, was it? I believe it would be the First Army, yeah. So we'll take the Mercenary Infantry, assign that under the Mercenary Corps, and then take this one under the First Army. Now, we do need a commander for the Corps itself. Now, we don't really have a particularly great... Well, I suppose the Battle Expert might not be the worst, and the Trickster. We don't have something like a Fortress Buster wouldn't be too bad either. You know, we'll go on and upgrade that one to have the Divisional Commander. Now, eventually we'll start upgrading more of the leaders that we have already in the current divisions. But we're still doing so much, or quite a bit of fighting in here, so I don't really want to pull out anyone from the combat as such. Plus, with the organization penalties and all that, it's going to take a whole lot of time to regain all of the organization to be back in combat strength, really. So that will take some time. Like this one's... Actually, what we're going to do is we'll move this one to Huludao, and then we'll take the division from Huludao down here to help with maybe the defense in Gobangji. Although that's going to be a victory soon enough, and this is probably going to be a victory as well. We did get some more troops in here, so we'll just go ahead and drop some of those. Have these attack into Mukden. Oh, and there we go. Yeah, they're not all that high strength in there. Ah, there we go. Medium velocity gun. Aha. So that's something that we can go ahead and drop for now. We did unlock the high explosive anti-tank, but that also unlocked the medium armor design, and I believe also... Oh, we could do the infantry tank, we just never realized that. Okay, well, I suppose we might want to research that. Now, we'll get the medium armor for sure. Light armor is something that we've got quite a bit, so we'll upgrade that one. The heavy armor, I guess we will upgrade, but we're not going to prioritize that. We are going to put in the infantry support tank and the light and medium armor designs to the top of the list. There's also the drop tanks. Is that something that we can still keep on researching? We might want to drop that research for a little while and get back to it later. Oh, there we go. They're trying to attack into the corner on the river. We've got 4 divisions defending there now, so that's not going to be too bad for us. We've got a bit more troops in there. We've got a lot of these troops on the move. This one, I suppose, could move along. We're looking on Indochina, so we haven't taken this province yet. It's a very, very slow movement. Oh yeah, that's going to take a while. There we go. We've got the victories in across the river here. I suppose we could actually move it into Dawa, just to hold the province there slightly easier. I don't suppose we have... we don't really have an air force that could do airstrikes into Mukden. But now we can send Albertus across the river. And that might be just enough to start to... Well... May not be that great. The river crossing penalty is 85%. But it's still a bit more firepower in the combat. So it's not the worst necessarily. We're constantly being attacked in here. But I suppose these can keep on pushing further east. These will probably keep on... Well, I suppose we'll leave one of these behind. Regain some organization. We're already taking that one. So we'll leave Iliescu's division behind for a little while. So run a little bit low on organization in the previous attack in here. Or in this front. So that's gonna... It's probably earned its rest for a little while anyway. Let's send in another division into attack on Mukden. I think we can get across the river. At least that infantry division over there is fairly low on strength. Down to 36%, so it will probably shatter soon. After that, the elite light infantry probably won't last much longer. We're going to reduce the reinforcements, increase the upgrades a little bit. We are going to get another infrastructure. Well, I suppose Dokdorf is not really needing infrastructure much anymore, but I suppose it's not the worst to have in a little bit extra in there at least. And in a few days, we're going to get another 2 wings of interceptors. We will also be getting some more steel refineries soon enough. And, oh, August, we're going to get the Armored Division. Oh boy, so this is going to go for the Motorized Corps. And that is going to be very much needed. So did we actually have, didn't we? Hold on a minute. Which army is Catmander's division, or corps is it underneath? Oh, it is underneath the 1st Motorized Division, okay. Or the 1st Motorized Corps, sorry, not division. So that is at least sorted out. So how are the Greeks doing now? Oh, they've actually surrounded some. I don't know if there's actually any units in here. There might not have been any yet. But they're getting now cut off in Yugoslavia. So sooner or later, the Greeks will fall. The British haven't lost any more ground in Libya, at least. Oh, Iraq's in the war. Ah, I see. Well, they will get wrecked sooner or later. Oh, but oh. Interesting. So they are at war with UK, but they're not part of the Axis. Not what I expected. The Norwegians are still holding Narvik, but the Germans having Trondheim. I suppose that does mean that they need to have a lot of convoys coming in here, which is something that the British and probably the Norwegians to some degree will be singing a lot. So that might actually have a bit of an impact on the German national unity. It's still 95%. It's not really that bad. How are we looking at the Japanese? They haven't lost any of their core provinces yet. We need to get to Korea for that to happen. Right, we're getting a bit of reinforcements at least into Dawa. So hopefully that will be a victory. Oh, Hooter. Ah, right. All the way there. I suppose Taz could probably go ahead and... We'll just go ahead and wreck the headquarters in here. Oh, another victory by Zheng. We'll just go ahead and keep on moving these. I think Iliescu's division is probably going to hold back for a little while. And in 2 days we'll get the interceptors. I suppose if we are already attacking in there, I'm just going to go ahead and have maybe one of these give support attack. And the other 3 are going to attack across the river into Teeling. Now, it might, well, actually, if they are retreating a lot of these units, then yeah, it's not going to be that bad. We're still holding on along the flank from Mukden. I suppose, well, oh, payment received, there we go. That's what we needed. I'm pretty sure that that's a 5th division that they have in here. Oh! Hold on a minute. Are those supposed to be like one massive division or something? Split into 2. Well, regardless. It is slowly being pushed back. How's the manpower in there? We got 6.7 thousand. We got 58,000 men attacking. Now, to be fair, we are attacking across the river, which does complicate things a little bit. But we are going to be winning that hopefully soon enough. And there's the interceptor. But we'll just go ahead and assign it in here. It won't be able to... Oh, right, because it started flying already. That's part of the reason... Oh, right, there we go. Getting some good victories in here. I suspect we can probably send another division up north. This one can probably keep on pushing against the enemy headquarters. Just keep on wrecking their organization. Or at least order of battle, let us say. Oh, victory at Shungling. And Beijing is under attack. Alright, so how are we doing in the south? I don't think we are under attack on any of these. No, not yet. We did not manage to push back the enemy. We kind of need to rest for a while there. This one's still in the enemy control. How's the battle? Okay, they're pretty low on organization. I believe as soon as we get Torakum, that is going to be encircled. And this one's in a pretty good shape, so that's good. Got the extra interceptor. I guess we'll just put in to the second group in here, and we'll see how quickly we return. Should be just a daily thing, right? Yes, there we go. So it has returned. We'll get these in. And now we have 4 air wings there. I don't think they're really doing a lot, so we could probably go ahead and move Larkin. Oh, right, we lost the airfield there. Right, that does cause a bit of issue here. They're not really doing much with their planes, luckily. Ooh, we may need to retreat at one of these. I suppose we've got the... Well, the unit in Huludar can probably push back. We'll keep on switching the units around in here. We are going to get the mercenary infantry slowly reinforcing in here. It can... Well, could be up to 9,000 men in there. So it's going to take a while. It's going to be taking up to September before it's ready. We lost one of the units attacking into Mukden already. Yeah, it was one of the mountaineers. I guess what we'll do... Oh! Anshan is abandoned. Go ahead and have one... Oh, tungsten. Yeah, we can sell that to South Africa. Give a bit of support attack in there. Now, I'm hoping that we can hold back the enemy in Dawa. I mean, we've got some more reinforcements heading in there, so I'm sure that we will. Oh, there we go. One of the enemy units in Mukden has probably shattered, so now the other one is going to be probably shattering soon enough as well. As soon as we capture Mukden, that's going to allow us to get rid of the bad modifier that we have right now on the Communist China defense against Japan. Also, I'm just going to switch back to economy focus real quick. I'm trying to balance between economy and crown force focus right now. Although we might need to put in the naval focus at some point. Because we've got quite a bit of ships underway. Oh, monumental architecture. There we go. Bit less resources, but that's not really too bad. Oh, right. So we are actually losing a bit of resources now with the increase in IC. Well, fair enough. The monumental architecture, we can drop that one. Can we do the new projects already? No, I believe we need to wait for a month to take over for the game to realize that we could. Oh, and Victor and Mukden. Aha! We've arrived. And Alshon is now ours. Is there... That's a fairly good infrastructure in here, so we're going to kind of use that as a location to reorganize the troops. Also, we've pushed further up here. I think we'll go ahead and take one of these, give support attack across the river. That we're going to push along. So that's giving the support attack. That one can probably push further east. That can probably join in there. Now these two move in. I think we'll take Kathmandu's and one of the infantry divisions to attack the headquarters again. There we go. So we are definitely pushing pretty far east in here. Oh, we've got a victory at Teeling. Now that we've got the support attack, and I suppose this one could also just... Oh, there we go. Communist China defense has been lost. So we get the leadership back, we get the organization max back, and, well, okay, organization regain rate is reduced a little bit, but I think morale is still counting it from the max organization, so we'll still probably be gaining some more regardless. There we go, that is a huge thing. How much do we have leadership now? Oh, there we go, 56 research at the same time. We've got 7 for recruitment officers. We do need a bit more, mind you, but it's not the worst. There's been a lot of fighting, so that's a bit costly. There we go. Let's actually, I suppose the mountaineer over here could get into the empty province in here. And this mountaineer could get into Mukden. We won the battle in Nanjun. Don't need to buy fuel. Oh, another victory at Tilin. Take one of those mountaineers over here to assist with the defense. Oh, right, it's the infantry tanks trying to attack across the river. They don't actually have much of a penalty for the river attack or river crossing either, which is a bit of an odd situation. Right, so we're fighting in there. We did get another one. Go ahead and get to the mountain woods, and that's going to cut off the enemy in here. I guess, technically speaking, this could move in there as well, just to aid with some of the fighting. And I think what we'll do is we'll give a support attack for the motorized division, just to push back the enemy. Oh, they got armored training there, plus some other stuff in. Okay, got ability for twin engine planes advanced. There we go. And we've got the reinforcements, and now that we've got the extra research, I think it's time to go through the research tree and just putting in all the 1941 text that we know that we'll need. It's going to take a while before we get through all of those, but it's still something that we need to do sooner or later. So I'm just going to do it now, so I'll be back with you in a bit. There we go, so we've got 211 research now. So I may have gotten a little bit overzealous with some of the research. I did do a bit more naval research, even starting up some of the cruiser research again. Oh, there we go. Nora is another victory. A double victory, even. We're having a bit of supply issues now. Well, I suppose we are at least still making some headway. There we go. We've got some more troops across the river. So, yeah, I suppose the organization is going to be a little bit low right now, but I suppose it's going up rather quickly, at least in Mukden. Oh, another major victory. Aha, in Dawa. Okay, we did take a bit of losses there. We may need to retreat this infantry division, actually. And I'm going to send in the mercenary infantry into Huludao right now. Another thing that... Oh, copper neutral, okay. Another thing that we might want to do is get a few more of those garrison units that we have. Like, we'll get, I don't know. We'll get another 10 at least. So, garrison... I believe we had, what, anti-air? And I believe recon cavalry, if I'm not mistaken. But before I build those, I'm going to double check that that is the case. For these basic ones. No, it's artillery and... Okay. There we go. So we'll do 10 of these. It's not going to be too bad. It's going to take a while, admittedly. But it's not a huge amount of IC costs as such. And I think we'll go ahead and push these to the top of the list. Just so that we can get those underway. So we don't need to use our good troops in guarded ports in here. And... Oh, Beijing is a victory. There we go. That was a bit of a costly battle in there, but at least we won that. Over here we are... Oh yeah, that's going to be an easy defense. Are we pushing through there? Barely. But at least some work has been done on all of that front. So I guess it is good enough. Now, I suppose the next thing that we're going to try to do in here is we'll see how far we can get by just conquering the land wherever there's empty space, essentially. Or free real estate. And then we'll see where we need to do some landing, or like we'll try to push probably through this gap here somewhere. Cut off Dalian. If we can clear out Dalian, that's going to be really important because it's a pretty good airbase in there. And that's going to open up some, well, first of all, remove the need to have our interceptors fly in there. Although right now, they're not really doing that too often. But that's at least one thing. Another thing, like, that's also going to be some units that will probably then get destroyed. Oh, we did not actually manage to push through there. Oh, I forgot to cancel that attack. Well, we can probably go ahead and attack in here at least. Yeah, that one doesn't have any organization. That's destroyed. In which case, we can go ahead and take this one up north. And then clear out that. I don't think Siam is still... Well, they are influenced by Japan. Oh, we've got tungsten mine online. There we go. Get that active. Attritional warfare advanced. I believe that is... we can't reach the next level yet. That's good. I suppose we could also open up or invest into another tungsten mine. Not that we necessarily need to. We've got quite a bit. Actually, how is our strategic resources balanced? We've still got 6 tungsten at least. Plus, we should be getting another one now with all of that. So yeah, it's a pretty decent amount, I would say. We're now pushing pretty hard towards Harbin. We're not far from it, actually, even. Like, we've what... technically speaking, 2 provinces, 150 kilometers away. So that's pretty decent, I would say. Let's go ahead and take... you know what? The mercenary infantry is going to give a bit of support attack over here. I don't know how they are still holding us back in with these units. I mean, how much is the manpower in there? They got like 4,500. They probably had over 5,000 to be fair at the beginning, but that was a while ago. Oh, there we go. We did break the enemy in here so we can get to Sane. So we can clear out the corner. And keep on pushing through. Oh, there we go. We finally won the battle. Let's go ahead and attack in here instead. Teeling is under attack. That's... oh, right. That is already on this other side of the river. Okay. We could probably go ahead and try to get some troops across the river to attack into Fujun. But also, the troops in here, once they are starting to get some organization back, we'll start pushing towards the coastline. Probably west of Dundong. Although that is something that we kind of want to capture as well. I don't remember if that is some of the provinces that we need to have of some of the various events to happen, but regardless, it would be quite nice to have. I suppose, yeah, these need to rest. Teeling is still under attack. Anshan is under attack. Well, we at least got a, well, 2 bridges over here around Mukden. So we can utilize those. I think we are going to go ahead and take Albertus and one of the infantry divisions and start attacking into Liaoyang. Should be relatively easy. I mean, yeah, they're losing organization very rapidly. And be decent bit of strength as well. I export tungsten? Yes, I will. I've still got plenty of it, so might as well. Right, so we're attacking into Tipping-Zhuang. Oh yeah, that is going to be shattering probably soon enough. I'm going to say Kathmandu's and advance into Halahai. Hopefully we can capture that one quickly. And then I suppose we're not really capable of attacking... we could probably attack across the river in here soon enough. I guess we'll already attack in there. Most of them might not actually stay in the combat. A lot of them just probably passing through. I guess we could go ahead and give a bit of support attack in here. And then I suppose that could actually join into the combat. As soon as you clear out that one, I want you to return here. Because if we have a look at the supply map mode, we can see that we can't enter in these provinces. So as soon as that is cleared out, that's basically one area that we don't need to worry about at all. At least for a little while. There we go. Victor Liang, gun turrets advance, and Mukden is under attack. Oh no. Well, luckily, it's only Marines attacking in there. I mean, the Marines aren't bad. The Japanese Marines are really capable, actually, on basically anything. But not everything. Which I suppose is a bit of a oxymoron right now. But anyway, we are taking Liaoyang. They've got a little bit... oh, they've got 2 battle commanders up here. Okay. Bingxi. Good eye. Oh, desert warfare equipment. There we go. Desert unit training would be quite handy. Although it's mostly... actually, what does it give? It's organization and morale for light infantry, so that's good. Does it give... does light armor get some stuff? Elite light infantry get some stuff. Colonial light infantry. Recon cavalry armored cars. Does the motorcycle recon get anything at all? No, it might not list everything in there, but yeah, we'll go ahead and... oh yeah, motorcycle recon does get stuff. Okay, yeah, so we could probably go ahead and get that a bit of level. Also, there's a combined arms integration. We could start doing that one. That'd be rather handy. We still haven't got the armor unit training, but I suppose we still need to get these two up a little bit higher. Oh, Iraq wants to buy metal. You know what? Sure. It might weaken the allies a little bit for a little while at least. Or, in other words, I'm just getting some money, which is also quite handy. It looks like, oh yeah, the organization are so much better now. I suppose this one I'm going to also go ahead and cut across the river. I'm going to send this one to Anshan. And now Alberta is under attack by some Japanese infantry. But I suppose as soon as... Oh, that took most of the supplies away. Are we looking good on supply lines right now? It's not the worst, it's just a bloody long distance that we've advanced recently, so it's causing some of the issues. The usual logistics hurdles that needs to be overtaken. Go ahead and attack into Tantu. I don't know if that's going to be actually victorious. We've got 3 divisions versus one of theirs, but that is a full-strength division. So it's, or at least a fully reinforced division, rather. Let's get to Bishui. And then we'll need to get to Ganhe. And we can get the northern corner of Manchuria sorted out. Ah, it's Twin Engine Fighter prototype advanced level 2. Very good. Hostile bombing. Oh no. Doubles Newer is under attack. They're finally able to use their air force again. Well, I suppose we'll need to deal with that one way or the other. Technically speaking, these two could probably attack the mountains in Bingji. I'll take one of the Mountaineer divisions in here to give a support attack. The other Mountaineer division can hold on. Teeling is under attack right now. I don't think it's under bombing runs, at least. Oh, there we go. Fighter bomber prototype advance. So let's go ahead and get that fighter bomber that I was promising for the set of close air support that are not underway yet. Behind the production queue. Well, there we go. That's at least slightly better. We're getting some of the torpedo boats in October. We'll also get some... well, actually, no. We're not getting any destroyers right now. But at least some torpedo boats. That's already going to be better than nothing. And it looks like we're still doing pretty good damage on the enemies in here. And now that we've got some reinforcements, we might be able to get to Haizheng as soon as the enemy is shattered there. Well, we didn't quite... Oh, well, I suppose if we attack there now, it's probably going to be instant victory. Yeah, pretty much. This one going to move into Anshan. I think the 2 divisions across the... Yeah, in Dawal, we can hold on to that one for now. Bingxi is another victory. And Veteran Army, there we go. Organization recon rate is increased by 10%. Land organization is increased by 5%. Officer recruitment by 20%, that's huge. So that means that we're getting an extra 10 officers per day, mate, essentially. Casualty trickle back by 5%, so that's pretty easy. Propaganda fails level 4 is less than ideal. We've got Victory Liuyang. How are we doing on the small ships? So we've got the directional or high frequency direction finding. That allows, or it gives a bit of sub detection, surface detection, and air detection for the smaller ships, or mostly the screen ships. So there we go. So we are under attack in Liuyang, but I think that's going to be quite an easy defense. Alahai is another victory, although they are doing a spoiling attack in here. We could potentially do a spoiling attack. One Battle of Dawa, twice in a row. Looks like Taz is actually under attack in here. And is that... No, these are not really in shape to attack yet. But at least we take Mukden. And it's a little bit of industry as well. Oh, that is a whole lot of resource in here. My goodness. Well, they built up all the buildings in there, so that makes sense. Gihar has been another victory. Where's Gabansk? Ah, right over here. Well, we won that. We might be able to overrun what is trying to retreat in here. We've got some more troops moving in this way. And I suppose once we get across the river... Even just one place. I suppose so that we already won the Battle of Kihar, so as soon as we get there, we can start attacking the neighboring provinces along the river especially, so that we can then get the rest of the troops across slightly easier. Alright, so now we're under attack in Haisheng. Just going to go ahead and send in the light infantry in there. And soon enough, oh, Teeling is under attack again, and Dawa is under attack again. Yeah, again by a marine division that is fairly low strength, so I don't think it's going to be a huge issue for us. Not long-term issue, anyway. Liuyang is another victory. We lost 300 men. They lost 1,800 men. Almost 19, actually. So that's pretty decent. It is... Okay, it's only plain, so we need to get into... Well, we are getting to Bengxi. So technically speaking, these two could try to push towards Wangjiapu. And then maybe get to Gushan or to the south over here in Zhengzhe. There we go. It's already June. Technically speaking, Operation Barbarossa should start soon, but how are the Greeks? They are still holding, actually. They are now losing ground, mind you, but they are... Ooh. Hold on a minute, a British landing in Sicily? That's a bit early. But I suppose the AI does do those a bit more often. Oh, and now it looks like the Norwegians are in deep trouble. Soviets, of course... Oh. Right, the Iraqi troops are pushing the British a bit further back. Not probably a lot back. I'm sure that as soon as the British start getting a few tank units in there, that's going to just break the front line. But we cleared out the pockets in here, so I suppose it might be time soon to start attacking the enemy in here. Let me just double check. Are they out of organization? Aha, they are. There we go. In that case, you can clear out that one. Make sure that we have at least a couple units along the front line towards Siam, because I think they are going to be taking that to... Oh, there we go, victory at Tan 2. But I think Siam is going to get annexed soon enough. Probably by the time the Japanese do Pearl Harbor, which is a matter of few months at this point. They usually... the AI tends to do it like November or something like that. Ah, there we go. New 100mm buildings. Autarky. It could get more resource, but actually right now I'm going to say not this time. We'll get the resource production at least. And carry aircrew pilot training, so CAGs, naval, and flying boats get some more organization. Do not need to buy more fuel, but... Alright, there's a party rally. Let's do that one first. And then we could go ahead and figure out which building do we want. So we don't... Well, I suppose the Vietnam National Police building wouldn't be necessarily the worst, but I don't think we need to have that one. Major movie studio does reduce the descent faster, but we don't have any descent right now. We actually are removing descent without any consumer goods right now. With the extra money wouldn't be too bad. The extra leaders from the imperial seat of government would be kind of handy, plus the ruling party support and territorial pride. That might allow us to push back the Japanese even faster. Then of course there is the Palace of Justice. That would cost us a ruling party support, reduce the revolt risk and increase money. On the other hand, the Palace of the Party would allow us to get a lot more ruling party support. That's a fairly easy one. There's the Foreign Ministry, which reduces our neutrality, which should be 0 already, to be fair. And then there's the Counter-Intelligence, Ruling Party Support, and Espionage bonus. The Finance Ministry could be okay, but I don't really want to take the extra cost for consumer goods right now. It would give us a lot more money, though. And then there's the Imperial War Ministry, which increases the officer recruitment by another 20%, and gives more organizations. So that is actually pretty strong in there. What else do we have? So there's the police building. Did we all... Oh, right, we got the Central Intelligence already. We got the Advanced Education Investment. So that's the main two that is really useful. I'm going to go for the Imperial War Ministry. It's not too expensive. It does give us 3 descent. But even without any consumers, it's going to be going down in about 2 months. Plus the extra officer recruitment does mean that we'll have even more officers to spare. Okay, so we've won the battle in Teeling. They are kind of now reeling back from their combats. It looks like these two are probably ready to attack into Fujun. You can probably go ahead and send these two into assist there. So we've got 4 divisions attacking. They got that one division that is kind of okay in defending, then they've got the garrison in there, which is probably not going to be sufficient. They got quite a bit of troops moving in and out of the Dalian Peninsula. So I suppose we could try to attack there. Just to direct or distract some of the enemies. I don't know if we'll be able to... Oh, there we go, victory at Kabansk. 2 victories at Kabansk, actually. Oh, and there's the War Ministry. Supply transportation, agriculture advance, artillery preparation and training advance. That's pretty good. We've got a little bit extra reinforcements now. Right, so we got trade offer from Siam. We don't really need that one, to be fair. So I'm pretty sure that the agriculture, that is ahead of time right now. And the supply transportation, that's also ahead of time. And what was the last one? Artillery preparation and training. So that would be... Is that in superior firepower? Oh, yes, it is. Okay, but that's not ahead of time yet, so we can keep researching that one for now. Have we got on the... No, we haven't got the mechanization of infantry yet. We are getting the truck and prime mover. Once we get that to level 4, then we can research the mechanization of infantry. And then we can maybe build a few mechanized units. Not a lot, necessarily. We could maybe eventually upgrade the existing stuff that we have. Let's go ahead and attack, or do a counterattack now into Yinggu. There's only garrison detachments, so that should be very swift combat. Now we'll have 3 divisions in there. Then we can maybe leave 2 of them there. We can try to capture Zhunge. And then hopefully we can cut off Dalian. We can then clear out the peninsula. That's gonna be some... Actually, that is a VP, isn't it? No, it is not. But I suppose... Oh no, the Japanese do have a core over there. So I suppose... Oh yeah, there we go. Surrender progress 1.8%. Not a lot. But it is better than nothing. I believe once we get the Dalian, we should be getting the Geely Gulf modified, shouldn't we? Yes, and that's going to give us more supply throughput and slightly more research efficiency. That'll be quite handy. I don't know if we'll be able to get Taiwan straight anytime soon. We need to get 2 provinces in the island of Taiwan, so that's going to be a bit of a delay there. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, get the link to the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.